Hey guys, KayozHD here, and today I'm going to be giving you the predictions for the finals of ESL One Katowice 2015. So yesterday, if you watched my video beforehand, I posted the update and you went with Nip, then good for you. I thought that Nip played really bad against TSM, so I changed to Envy, which was a bad decision, so I still haven't gotten gold yet. But now we're in the finals between fnatic and Ninjas and Pajamas. So this game is pretty much a 50-50 or a 55-45 to fnatic, depending on what the third map is going to be. So basically fnatic so far has had a fairly easy run in Katowice, starting out and continuing to be the favourites to take the title. Until yesterday's map on Cobblestone vs VP, they have won quite a lot and not been very close, but they prevailed and still won, and they had a very good CT side on Mirage and a T side, and all their players played really well, especially Olafmeister. Fnatic's best maps so far seem to be Inferno, Cobble, Cash and Mirage, and they like to veto, overpass and nuke depending on who they're playing. Nip have looked less convincing than Fnatic until yesterday when they smashed Envy, took them out the competition 2-0, which was a great T-half on Cash as well. Overall, Nip seems to be the team with the best grasp on T-side play in the world at the moment, but their CT side can be a bit shaky at times. I reckon this will all come down to communication flaws with Alu in the team, because he's been anchoring a bit, but he's been hitting a lot of his shots yesterday in the Envy game. And Nip's best maps so far seem to be Dust, Cash, Nuke and Mirage, vetoing overpass whenever they can, and they failed so hard on Inferno, losing CT side and losing the game 16-14 to TSM. So if Fnatic can get that and Nip don't play up, pick their game up, they're going to get smashed. So I'm going to go a bit over the map pool and see which team has a bit of an advantage in each. So Dust 2 will most likely be vetoed out by Fnatic, which is seemingly Nip's strongest map since the addition of Alu, where they had a strong performance with TSM and Envy. And Envy used to be the best Dust 2 team in the world before this event, but they dropped it to Navi and Nip. So yeah, Fnatic's pretty mediocre on that map, and I would give the advantage to 65-35% to Nip if Fnatic doesn't veto that map. Now, if it goes to Nuke, if it would usually be vetoed from Fnatic, but due to Nip's performance yesterday against TSM, the team that does pick Nuke, if they did, would start on T side. So I highly doubt that we'll actually see Nuke unless it's the third map. Fnatic haven't really practiced this map, but they still have had the last 3 out of 3 wins they've played on it. They won 16-14 versus VIP in the King of Majors, and 16-7 and 16-14 against Envy during iOS Pantomira. So I'd give Nuke around 60-40 odds to Nip. Now, Mirage is a possible pick by either team. Fnatic have a better history on this map. They beat yesterday VP, and that's VP's best map. I think it was 16-8 or something like that. However, since DreamHack's winter, Nip's been playing very well on Mirage. When they actually, one of the other majors or tournaments a while ago, they 2-0'd Fnatic on Mirage, sorry, 2-1 Fnatic on Mirage, Cash and Inferno, I believe. But yeah, Nip didn't really play Mirage as much when Faflaren was on the team, but I would see Fnatic picking Mirage as they're a lot better on it than Nip. So yeah, I'd give it a 60-40 advantage to Fnatic on Inferno, Mirage. Now to Inferno, I think Nip will try to veto this map, because this could cost them the major. Nip looked really poor versus TSM, and Fnatic being the best team in the world on it, I don't think Nip has a very good chance with that one. I think Nip may be in the unfortunate situation of having to ban out their weak maps rather than the opponent's strongest map. So I give Inferno 65-35 to Fnatic. Now Cash is a strong map for both teams, and a map either team could pick due to Fnatic favouring the CT side and Nip favouring T side, making side choice more of a place for mind tricks. This should be the most interesting map between the two teams to see which strength will be the strongest, T or CT side. Fnatic have only played one game on Cash, which was against Penta, and they played very normal and they won as well, and Envy and Nip beat them, so I'd give that map a 50-50 depending who plays better on each side. Now Overpass, neither team has played this map during the tournament at all, and I'll expect it to be vetoed by either Nip or Fnatic, or to be left open as the last map in a best of 3 as it was with Fnatic and VP yesterday. Maybe we might have some Olive Pass new strats or something, but if no team has anything, it's probably going to be a 50-50. Now Cobblestone. Fnatic have done a shit ton of work on this, taking out VP, who looked very strong, and Navi. This map is completely unknown for Nip. I haven't played any Cobblestone since MLG games, and I believe they've lost nearly every time they've played against big teams on Cobble. So if Nip doesn't veto this and Fnatic pick it, Fnatic should easily get this map, which would be a 65-35% to Fnatic, unless Nip are hiding some special strategies up their sleeves which no one knows. So what I think the veto will happen is Fnatic veto Dust and pick Inferno, Nip veto Overpass and pick Cash, and the third map will either be Nuke, Cobble or Mirage. If it's Nuke, favoured by Nip, Cobble favoured by Fnatic, and Mirage favours Fnatic as well. My personal odds in this game is going to be 55-45 to Fnatic. And I just hope it's going to be a great series, and I hope I can get gold. If I don't, won't be as upset as long as it's a great game. But yeah, so bet on who you think has the better advantage, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video.